have events with less than 250 people to please do what they can in order to facilitate the ability for their patrons to maintain social distancing.
So can you bring up the GMUX 3?
Muted.
Keep going.
Okay. The other thing is, although the Chief Medical Officer of Health recommended that active screening be done in childcare, daycare settings, if the daycare, childcare operators feel that they cannot operationalize such recommendations, then I would recommend that they do not go forward with operations. And lastly, I'd like to say actually thank you to the young people that we've been hearing from and more from, that they are taking a stand and they are not going to participate in the Ezra Street Party. I would like to applaud them. As Mayor Jaworski said, we have a lot of young, bright students in our community. And as Chief Larkin has said, we have a lot of young, responsible people in our community. And I am heartened to hear from more and more of our young people letting us know that they also want to protect our community and especially our most vulnerable. So I want to thank them, and I want to ask them to continue to encourage their friends and their acquaintances to also do the right thing and to stand up for our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wong. Now I'd like to invite Chair Redmond to make some comments.
Again, I'd like to thank you all for being on this virtual press conference, and just to underscore that these are challenging times and that we have people working around the clock to bring the best information. The most up-to-date, accurate information continues to be through public health locally, and thank you to our trusted media sources for making sure that that message is getting out. We know that there are decisions that are being made both at the provincial and federal level, and later today we will have press conferences with the Premier and the Prime Minister. So we need to acknowledge that there is a shifting landscape, and we will continue to bring the best information forward with the local impact for residents. And I especially want to thank, as Dr. Wong was saying, the residents in Waterloo Region who have stepped up to ask elderly neighbors, to ask people who may be self-isolating if there's things that they need so that they can be helpful. This community can get through anything, and it will get through this, but there is no doubt that this is a challenging time, and there are a lot of people who will have to change their way of life, and indeed there will be fallout economically for this. So we're talking to the business community as well, and really appreciate the collaboration of all the players in Waterloo Region.
Muted.
Good. Thanks, Karen. CEO Mike Murray.
Yeah, so I'll just add some really quick updates to things that the region announced yesterday in terms of...
Sorry, can you guys hear me? It's Kate from CDC.
Yes, we can. Yes, Kate, we can hear you very clearly. And we'll take questions in about 2 minutes.
Hello? No. I can't hear anything.
Can you hear us?
Kate, is this...
We can hear you via YouTube. There's a bit of an audio issue. If you want to just keep going on muting them, and we'll figure it out.
Okay, so so just really quick updates in terms of the implications on operations of the Regional Municipality of Waterloo. So we announced yesterday...
Sorry, guys. I'm on the go-to meeting.
Brian, can you just reiterate? We're figuring out audio. They need to mute their phone. Stay patient.
Yeah, just Kate and to others, if you could just please mute your phone. We're trying to resolve a couple issues at this point in time. So just resolve a couple issues at this point in time.
Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So just to reiterate, changes that we made to regional operations yesterday to try to keep implementing this whole idea of kind of social distancing, creating more space between more people. So we have closed 5 directly operated regional childcare centers. We've closed regional libraries in the townships. The region operates libraries in the townships. We've closed all of our museums. And then very late yesterday, we heard from the Ministry of the Attorney General that they were closing the courts. And so in terms of regional operations, that affects the provincial offences courts. So provincial offences courts are closed as of this morning. We are working on other, I would say, internal changes to try to minimize interpersonal contact between people. We're looking at staff work from home policies, and we're looking at basically changing meeting policies, avoiding any non-essential meetings, and we'll work the details of that out over the course of today and be making changes internally probably starting tomorrow.